How's it going, y'all? We're back with another one. This time, we're near the end of the fight between Celeste and Hathor. I came to the conclusion, I don't consider the spoilers or not, but after this fight, Hathor will eventually be back. In what capacity, I don't know, but supposed to just kind of off right. If you can see this, follow the sequence of events of this page, you know it's not looking good for Celeste and where things are headed. Like, Celeste is fighting the hardest, but she hasn't used this form in a while, so she's a little rusty. Whereas Hathor, she's been entrenched in this cult. She's already a goddess in her own right, and with this added power to her, it's raps. Celeste's just gonna have to take it. Like, it's up for me to show y'all just how she gets out of this situation to avoid going back to the cult, to the blooded fruit, to Eurofrissa, and back home where all her troubles originated from. But how y'all been? Seen any good movies? Read any good books? Finished up with, like I said in the last video, like I said in the beginning and from before, no more procrastinating. We're gonna finish these projects and get it done so we can move on to other things, or at least do it to a point where we're satisfied with the progress we made. You know what I mean? I feel like with the direction I'm going with this piece, or with this book in general, like, I have plans that are just, they keep on expanding. Like, when I started this, I knew how it would begin and how it would end, and just figuring out the middle, that's the part that gets me. Essentially, that's how I was taught, or at least instructed on how I could probably structure my narrative. Like, the ending is set in stone. Certain things may change here and there, but the key details as to what's gonna happen, yeah, it's there. And also with, like, the color palettes of these pages, scenery is more with the red and pinkish hues, a little bit of browns here and there. So far, we're due for like a scene transition. In the next page, I'm thinking, like, it takes place basically underneath where they're fighting, in like a little cellar storage room, considering that Hathor just knocks Celeste through the floor in that last panel. Hard enough to knock the wind out of her, but not to do any lasting damage. You still gotta take her to their master. And I think when I was doing the inks, one of the references I had for the page in general, when I was coming up with I already had the thumbs and roughs, and I just had to keep hosing out. It was like one of those references was from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, where Broly just grabbed Goku by the face, just started dragging him through the glaciers, facepalm his shit and all that. I'm a sucker for a good facepalm. I'm not gonna lie. Between grabbing your opponent by the face or just double kick to the face to the chest, that's like one of my favorite moves characters do. Like, I like it when they get down dirty, unconventional, and just are really out there scrapping, as opposed to just let it be blasters combat or weapons. When it's down to your knuckles and you get, I won't say gruesome, it's a little gruesome, but if you've been here before, you know how we get. If not, see the past videos. at this point in the process, we're just getting close to the renders, the lighting and the shading, all that. Me just trying to match how I did the previous pages while also showing a little bit of improvement. Not trying to go too crazy with the render and the details, but also trying to like stand out, if you know what I mean, because it is all part of the process essentially. Hopefully I can keep it consistent, especially with the amount of pages we got left. To say 30 or so more to go. Pray for me if you do pray. But even off camera I did some slight tweaking and adjustments. I don't know what it is, but like when you're recording, it's almost like you have somebody in the room watching you. You just gotta put on your best front, make it look like you know what you're doing. That makes sense. But so far I'm getting better at it. It's just more mental than anything. Yeah. But as I said before, but near the end of this one, not too much else to do. I do all the lettering and inking later on when I finish the book. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe, all those things. As always, stay right.